course, also passed important legislation. You mentioned some of it. We also cut some of the penalties from 365 to 364 days. We made Dreamers eligible for scholarships. We're looking at also additional licensing reforms next session. So there's a lot of things that we can do legislatively, but the main thing is that we need to stand up against this, both the rhetoric and the policies that are coming out of Washington, and emphasize that immigrants are a critical part of our community, that, you know, in a Colorado for all, you know, our diversity makes us stronger, and that we really celebrate Coloradans of all origins. Yeah, just this weekend I was at the Taste of Ethiopia. Some of you might have went to that. Similar remarks there. I also went to Middle East Festival and Centennial. Coloradans come from so many places, and that is a big part of our strength as a state, that we all can contribute to make Colorado even greater. And that, you know, that includes our first generation immigrants, and it includes descendants of our indigenous people who've been here for thousands of years, and it includes descendants of the Spanish settlers for 500 years ago. So we need to provide that counterbalance to both the policies and rhetoric. Obviously, on the rhetoric side, again, you know, we have the inclusive vision for Colorado. We push back whenever any group is targeted. On the policy side, it's more of, you know, what's under state and what's under federal jurisdiction. As you know, it's often frustrating that we can't fix it all here ourselves. We obviously do follow the laws of America, but it doesn't mean we can't file lawsuits where we feel the federal government's exceeded their authority. And it doesn't mean that we can, of course, support you know, our immigrant communities however we can. So that's certainly our goal.
Ya es algo que mencioné a tu personal la vez pasada. A mí no me importa qué nombre tenga la legislación, si es Ciudad Santuario, si es Welcome Colorado o el nombre que le quieran poner, pero necesitamos más protecciones para la comunidad inmigrante. Allá atrás tengo parte de mi equipo de advocacia que tienen una carta de demandas para el centro de detención. También estamos trabajando en buscar muchos testimonios de las familias impactadas dentro para buscar realmente soluciones, porque estas corporaciones nos siguen dañando enormemente, ganando dinero de nosotros, y no es justo.
And I would say it's extremely important that there, of course, will be an election next year, and I think the country will either validate the direction that President Trump has gone, or we will choose a different direction. So it's exceedingly important that people participate and vote who are eligible, and those who aren't can, of course, volunteer and make phone calls and encourage their family members who can vote to vote. But I think it's very important because this will either validate this direction and it'll go further in that direction, or we have the opportunity to take a new course for our country.
Sé que te tienes que ir, entonces quiero cerrar teniendo los compromisos de que voy a tener una carta de tu oficina, de que la reunión va a ser más abierta a más grupos, de que sí va a ser algo sobre el centro de detención.
So I know you need to go to wrap up. I just want to follow through kind of on the next steps that you're going to write a card in support of me. We're going to see about a more larger meeting, and that you're going to support some of the stuff around